Morning all, and welcome to the Big 7 workshop tour. Well, we're in. I've been watching a lot of YouTube over the last few weekends because we ain't been allowed out, and I've seen a lot of shop tours that have given me some ideas. People have been asking me if I can do a shop tour. Though I don't do YouTube, I don't mind doing a bit on Facebook, as you know. The workshop is just under 14 feet long, just under 5 feet wide, and it's built on it was just a dumping ground. This is the old back door. We have a utility room inside, and it was basically built so that I could repair parts for my old vintage car I've got in a garage across the road, and to save my poor wife having everything on the kitchen table all the time. So without ado, we shall try and show you around. So if we start above the door, I've got a few little knick-knack bits, something I got from America, old head gasket, that sort of stuff, and a very nice little sign that I was given when I used to make beer. We used to make gallons of the stuff here, and we used to have a beer festival every year. I haven't had one for a while. Maybe when I get a bit older we can have another one. Signs from the Totty Tour. Old Austin 7, no, I'm not a Ruby owner, but Austin 7 clock I made, and National Drive It Day. Then we have fire extinguisher, of course, first aid kit, and this is just basically, sorry if I'm making you sick, this is all just scrap wood that I just collect out of skips and stuff, I suppose. Old tin sign. Another little blast from the past for when I used to do balloon modelling for the kids at the kids' party when they were younger. Of course, they wouldn't be seen dead doing that now, but there we go. These are some old pictures that I stuck on the back of the back door. A good friend of mine gave me a calendar that was way out of date, but I think these are actually Fords. So I trimmed them off, kept the photos because I do like a bit of artwork. Stuck them on the back of the door. Then up the top here, got some more old pictures. Some pictures of the old wagons I used to drive, look, back in the old days. Some pictures of some stuff. Some more beer memorabilia. My old Land Rover some more of my old trucks. And then here I've got some old tin signs that we have. Then up here we got pictures of my old trucks. My favourite old truck, that is. Right, now on to the important stuff. Right. I bought one of these from, because I'm a great lover of Parkside tools. I bought one of these magnetic strips that I put on here, but some people get on with them. I don't really get on with them. They just, don't know, nothing ever really stays on there properly. And that's handy when you're on the bench and you want to do a bit, just put a set of spanner down or something. It is quite handy for that, but for storing tools, it's not really. Maybe I got it in the wrong place. So, there we go. And then this is my workbench, which I made out of a sheet of steel, and my workbench is 3 meters that way and just under, not 3 meters, 3 feet that way and just under 5 feet that way, so it's a nice size. And I made it out of steel because what you can do is, if you're welding something up like my flip sign outside, my swinging sign, you can stick your work to the bench, so you can draw it out on your bench, then weld it to the bench, and then get all your welds nice and tight and everything square on the bench to start with. And underneath I keep my Lister engine and some basically boxes of spanners and stuff. But what I'm planning on doing is making a store for my Lister engine this side, and then this side I'm going to make wooden drawers like a tool chest really, so I can have all my spanners and sockets and what in foam, all in the right place everywhere. So if you're wondering why I got a piece of cardboard stuck on the, or piece of paper stuck on the window, that's the kitchen. That goes through into the kitchen, and I'm going to be doing a spot of welding in a bit, and I don't want anybody in the house to get arc eye, so I put a bit of cardboard over it. So this is my bench, more Parkside tools. I quite like these. I bought these the other day when we was food shopping in Lidl's. You got 3 for about £5. That one is good, but this one isn't very square, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Probably throw it, but I do generally, as a rule, use this, which is a speed square, which I got, which that I use quite a bit. Also, these little magnetic tin things, I've got one for over here and one for over my garage. They stick to everything, and they were quite good. They were only about 4 or 5 quid from Lidl's. I do like a bit of Lidl's. This is my robot pen holder I made with my IKEA pencil in the top. This was an idea from YouTube, another YouTube person, Wooden Stuff Workshop. He does it on a use your less dominant hand, so you have to do it left-handed, but if I tried to do it left-handed I'd probably end up in A&E before I've even stuck the pencil in the top. These old things I quite like. These are out of my Chevrolet, because we blew the gearbox on it, and these are out of the automatic gearbox, but they're just nice pieces of machine metal, if you like that sort of thing, I suppose. Got my radio, which I can't have on because it's too loud while you're on here. Calendar, and up here is my welder. Now my welder, I've been eyeing this up for a while, is I've put on a TV bracket on the wall up here, so it's all nice, it's all plugged in, ready to go. So as soon as you want to stick something, you just turn it on the way it go. I see a lot of, when I'm out and about in my lorry, I see a lot of welders, and they all have their welders up above. and which means you can just turn it on and away you go. Got my mask up there, obviously. Now this welder, I ain't saying it's a good one, and I ain't saying it's a bad one, but it's a Clark gasless MIG welder. Now I was told not to get a gasless MIG welder because they're useless, but I get on alright with it. I can stick things together. I mean, for the other day I stuck 2 bits of angle iron together, and yeah, I couldn't get them apart. I had to grind them apart in the end. So, yeah, and I actually bought that to weld some inner wings to my Land Rover, and yeah, it done the job. It was alright. Yeah. That don't look all that pretty, but get quite a bit of splatter with it. But no, apart from that, it was good. These days, then, in Lidl's again, everybody be thinking I'm adverting for Lidl's. That was £4. That, which you obviously use to stick, hold your stuff together. But I'll tell you what, that's got quite a grip on that for a magnet. Right, now we go on to my best bit. This is my French cleat tool wall. Now, like you say, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, and I got this idea. If you want to go and watch it, it's Stephen's 8x6 workshop, and his workshop is actually small in area than mine, because it's only 8 foot by 6 foot. But he has everything on a French cleat. Now, a French cleat is, I don't want to tell you how to suck eggs, but it's cut in a groove so that you can, all these little caddies you can take off. You see that clips on there. So say if you was doing a job upstairs and you wanted some drill bits, you just take your drill bits off, take them upstairs with you, when you come back, drop them on there. But if you're doing say a job where you're doing a lot of jigsaw work, you can swap it with the screwdrivers. Or the other day I was using my bench grinder, and if you swap them around so that your bench grinder's down here and your screwdrivers are up there, you can plug your bench grinder in and use it there. In the end though, I ended up clamping it to my bench, because my bench grinder is bolted to the caddy, so you can actually, what I ended up doing was clamping it to my bench, which then made it a lot easier. But yeah, it's quite a good little project to do, because everything's in each little caddy. Had to get a little Austin 7 in there somewhere. Everything's in each little caddy, and for a sheet of plywood, it tidies it right up. It's another good one. A lot of people, you'll see a lot of these on YouTube. This is a charging station, so you have your chargers on the top, and then you have your batteries drills down underneath. So you have your battery drill. Yeah, that's quite good. Keeps them all nice and tidy. Keep them by the plug socket. I haven't actually wired anything in yet. I'm running everything off extension leads, because I thought what I would do is figure out where I want my plug sockets first, and then add the plug sockets to where I need them rather than where I'm guessing to. Right, this next bit is, I've done this when I first, and these are old shelves I took out of my boy's bedroom years ago, and I hoarded them like I do, and I put them up here because I wasn't going to have a French cleat wall. I was just going to dump everything on shelves. But yeah, up here I sort of keep bits and bobs, glue, screen wash, oil. Look, another little robot pen holder I'm working on. Oils, finishes, that sort of stuff. You know, spotlights, spare grinder, router, grease, bird food that feed the birds. In actual fact, I got a bird feeder on my window, and there was a robin in there this morning, so that made me day. Yeah, I keep all my old bits and bobs in here. A few pretties, more bits out of me Chevrolet gearbox. I do like a machine part. I'm pretty sad like that. And this is a Celebration Ale, which I haven't actually drunk, from Green King Brewery. But what I'm actually planning on doing is, my tool ball is between, there's a joist there, a joist there, and a joist there, and my tool ball sits inside there. And this one here, I've got a joist there, one goes the other way there, and a joist here. So what I might do is make another French cleat tool ball in here, and then, because you can always have a French cleat and use it to hold your shelves up. So I've got far too many tools I need to put up, and it's a better way of doing it. So yeah, and then up the end here, I might just have, same again, French cleats, but shells with just some, I don't know, some pretty stuff on, I suppose. Now, my long sash clamps, I've just put in plastic tube holders, screwed to the roof. Now, I've actually got 6, but I can only find 3 at the minute. I think, well, I've got one in the summer house, and I've probably lent someone 2, and I ain't seen them back yet. But yeah. But that's another one, YouTube, Tales from the Tinkerage. He makes quite a lot of stuff using plastic pipe and whatnot. So that's where I'll keep my long sash clamps. Right, yeah, my boy keeps his motorbike in here, but hopefully one day he'll get fed up with that, and that'll give me a bit more extra space. Because what I would like to have is a pillar drill and a mini lathe, because it'd be nice to make stuff out of metal. Turn up a few bushes for the old car and all that. Yeah, a few more tin signs I got. Dad's shed. Now that's the funny thing at Dad's shed, because I don't class this as a shed. Is a bit of a dumping ground, isn't it? A shed. And a man cave is somewhere where you sit and drink beer, and I only really come out here to do stuff, so obviously that's why I called it a workshop, because I'm actually doing something. But yeah, that is that. So it is small. It's only 14 feet long, 5.5, or just under 5 feet wide. But yeah, does me. So that's the old back door. So if you need a wee, you ain't got far to go. Well, I hope you liked this workshop tour, and maybe I might give you some inspiration to do something yourself. Hopefully we won't be in this lockdown for much more, so we'll be able to get out and about, wearing bits out on my old car, so I can bring them in here and fix them out again. Yeah, if you like it, give me a like down here somewhere, and you can comment and tell me that I'm an idiot here somewhere. So yeah, I don't care either way. But yeah, maybe I might do some YouTube, and maybe do a workshop next year when another workshop next year when I've done another cleat wall. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, stay safe, everybody. And I've just seen a blue tit out in my garden. So Trev's got tits in his garden. Thank you very much.